I know y'all seen Den of Thieves 1. 50 Cent, Gerard Butler, O'Shea Jackson. I know y'all seen it. Den of Thieves 2 Pantera is about to come out. Y'all gotta see it. All the getaway driver scenes they're fantastic. I seen it and I was like, I gotta get in Den of Thieves 3. So I came to the Porsche Experience Center here in Atlanta and I started driving the 911, all the cars, because I had to get training so that I could be the next stunt driver in Den of Thieves 3. So y'all check me out stunt driving, and then we gonna check out a clip from Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. Check it out. Cut.
Perfect. Headlights. Back. Take the wheel! I'm good! Back change! Give you a better shot. Hold on! I can't hear you! Faster place, but also keep you safe. Right here we do have a cooler with some Porsche waters. They are beautiful hand-poured Porsche bottles. I'm just kidding, I don't know if they are hand-poured or not, but we get them supplied to us. Alright, so if you've got a lanyard on, please go ahead and pop that out so we can see it, so we know which color you have, so we can keep your team together. So if you've got purple, like these two here have purple, teamwork, already staying together. Oranges are already staying together here. So if I can get my oranges to stay with the oranges, purples to stay with the purples, my blues to stay with the blues, and my lime greens to stay with the lime greens, make it a little bit easier for everybody. Alright, so I'll take my purple team. Should be my 3 drivers here. Purple team coming down. You get my Tycon and coaches. My coaches and Tycon. Good, grab the coach here, pair up, go out there and have some fun. See you back in about 20 minutes.
Jamaal Finkley, BlackTree TV, Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. Yo, so I'm here in a Porsche. What type of Porsche is this again?
It's a Taycan Turbo S.
Taycan Turbo S at Porsche Atlanta for Den of Thieves 2. About to take this on a test drive. Y'all see what happens when we get back. All right.
We are all clear. Let's go ahead. We'll start on the left-hand side here. So up against the white line on your side. Try to drop both hands out wide. So you're gonna be on the white line here. At the end of the rumble strip, you'll go all the way inside on my side. White line on my side. She's making a straight line towards the outside corner of the guardrail to the left here. As you're on the brakes, slow release of the brake, tucking it inside right. Gonna hang tight straight ahead beside the yellow barrels here. Little brush of the brake, inside left. Smooth power out towards the guardrail on my side over here. Staying straight, but just working your way to my side. Little brush of the brake, inside left. Right back to my side before you swing all the way out towards the white and orange here. And we'll tuck it in tight here. Gonna be looking uphill for the white camera, accelerating towards that white camera. Little brush of the brake, turn inside. You want to keep those hands out even from each other instead of like all together on one side. Hanging on my side over the curving, straight line over the crust here. A little brush of the brake for the cone. You're gonna go inside, right back to inside on your side, and then more and more power as you come out towards the guardrail. Full throttle, fill out that power. Working your way all the way to the left, all the way left. Hard brakes at the crest of the hill here. Slow release of the brake, tuck it inside right. Looking all the way through this big sweeping corner. Smooth power now. More and more into the power. You're all good. They're waiting on us. Hanging on the white line here. The end of the rumble strip, all the way inside on my side. Straight line towards the outside. Hard brakes initially. Alright, so Sport Plus is your most aggressive drive mode, and it's going to allow something called launch control. So it's just going to be the fastest way, 0 to 60 and beyond. And then we're going to be doing some real hard braking at the end. So this thing, when it engages launch control, it's 938 horsepower. So it is a beast. And it's got the brakes to match. So when I yell brakes at the end, you're going to hammer those brakes as hard as you can with your right foot like normal. But right now for the launch, I'm gonna have you swap feet on the brake, so you're actually gonna have your left foot hard on the brake. In just a moment, I'm gonna have you go gas pedal straight to the floor at the same time. So you'll be revving the car all the way up with your foot on the brake. The only thing that you'll do to launch the car from there is just pull off the brake all at once. Left foot can go to the side, and then just wait for me to yell brakes at the end and try to put that brake pedal through the floorboard. All right, so both hands on the wheel, left on the brake, gas pedal to the floor. Let go. Keep it going, keep it going. Hammer them hard as you can. Harder, harder. Crazy, right?
Yeah. Woo! Whoa.
Awesome, man. All right, so your first last name?
Probably the C8 so far, and you are clear to hit out. I mean, well, Porsche Turbo. It's a Porsche Turbo, really. It's 200 mile in the car. To say that I've done a 211 is not the truth, but it's a fast car.
Yeah.
And the quickest car is definitely a Taycan Turbo S. I think 0 to 60 feels like you get hit from behind when you take off. So all the way out to my side. Far, far forward. I'll show you a little trick. You ready? Put your thumbs inside each of these hooks right here. Right? Thumb in there, thumb in there. Don't shuffle. Pull with your right hand. Relax this one, right? Pull tighter with your right. Pull back with your left. Relax your right. Straighten. Pull with your right. Relax your other.
Are all of your steering wheels have this thumb thing?
Every steering wheel does.
Every steering wheel?
What kind of car?
Infinity right now.
Take a look at it.
I'll never notice it.
See? But what it does now, it gives you, you're more relaxed, right?
Yeah.
And it gives you a better center of the wheel. But this is also why we bring you closer to the wheel. Because when you're out here like this, it's kind of hard to get your leverage. Don't pass him. He was afraid to pass.
Oh, yeah,
He was, but then he bailed out. So, so we're going to be on this side of the track. Don't do what they're doing. We're going to do it right. They're going to do it wrong. So we always start here. We brake. We come back into this white line right here. Don't stop. Just kind of keep getting close in, but of course don't run into it. So here's what we do. This is one big turn. We always look far, far, far forward. It's one big turn. Notice how we're not really turning much at all the way out towards that miscolored piece of guardrail. And we stay out here. We look our eyes up towards the last tree hanging on the guardrail. See it? Now we bring ourselves over to this side of the track, so it creates more of a straight line. From here, we straighten the wheel and we brake in a straight line all the way out to this side. We look into our turn, we ease off the brakes, we come back in onto this white line. We straighten, and we brake a little bit, then we're off, back across here. Track back out to my side. Straighten once again, brake, then ease off the brakes, come back in. Look at the first white marker on top of the guardrail, stay tight to that white marker, but then go wide to the last orange and white like you're gonna touch a white line. Look through my window, tightening your radius, pull with your right hand. Straight through, very good. Straight towards the counter post, go. Touch the brakes, come back to the inside white line, let it track out nice and wide, look far up the hill as it opens up, you can see a fence post, just like that, straight. Not like that, straight. Brake hard at the crest, off the brakes, in tight left. Wait until your wheel straightens out. When your wheel straightens out, let's go, 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 go. At the crest, big brakes. Hold, 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 hold. Now he's off. Turn in. Look far, 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 far forward. One big turn, remember, one big turn. Oh, don't tap the gas off and on. You're gonna disturb the traction. There you go. Wait for that last tree till you can see it. See it? Bring it back into the side. At billboard, straighten and brake hard. Hard, hard, early. Early, then ease off. Back in tight right, stay on the white line until it turns black. Straighten, brake, ease off the brakes, come back across tight left, track back out to my side.
RPMs are just throwing us like revving so hard. I feel like I'm driving and sticking the wrong gears. It's like,
this is a nerdy sport, man. This is geometry and physics.
it's all rear wheel drive, right?
This is rear wheel drive, rear engine, rear wheel drive. What have you not done yet? You done some slippery stuff?
Yeah, I've done the kick plate and the slip and slide thing.
Have you done a low friction handling circuit?
No.
Okay.
Oh, was that the launch thing?
Nope. Let's do this. Let's put on your right blinker. And let's turn in right here. There's going to be some red cones. You're going to turn just before those red cones. Right here. So turn in right here. And follow that silver Cayman. So, you notice how when we're out there, I'm getting your eyes first far high up ahead of yourself, right? Because you're going to do different, if you're driving for right here, you can do things very different than if you were already looking down the hill. Even though if you were already looking where that turn turns in, notice you can still see the whole track. So if I told you to stare at the furthest point you could see, you could still make it through there without running off the track, right? So that's kind of how we're going to do this. Here, we're not really apexing any turns. Here, we're making silly wide turns, trying to stay on the slippery stuff, right? We're going to drive through first, just kind of learn your way around. And second go, we'll pick up a little bit of speed. There is no traction here. Right? So you have to be careful.
Surface thing.
Right, and we have flour on it. So it's going to be very, very slippery. And what you'll learn with this car being rear engine, I always tell people, look behind you. Right? The back to the engine is behind that. So it's like driving an axe or a hammer. It's all weight on one end, nothing up here, so nothing to help you steer. That's why we're on the brakes hard early, get that traction down in front. Let's go through. So already start looking far, far forward through to where your turn is. You'd realize you can't just smash the gas here, right? Here you can let go of the wheel. You can kind of do, you know, whip all the way through, right? Looking far down here. Stay on my side of the track as you come through here. Look far, far through the turn there. Let's go a little bit faster, just a little bit faster. Look all the way through. Don't worry about the edge of the track. Look where you're going. Drive where you're going, not where you're at. Nice and wide through here. Look through my window for your right turn. Go nice and wide through here. Look back through your window for the up turn. You can do hand over hand if you have to, all right? Wide through here. Look back through my window. And now look at those red cones over there. Make a little bit of safety pause first moment. And head on through. We'll go through again. And this time we'll go a little bit faster this time. So here, once again, here the 3 and 9 rule doesn't necessarily apply because these are very, very tight turns. But the big thing you're going to do is you're always going to make sure you load the tires. I know you didn't feel it, but you'll see it in a second. We're going to go through, we'll wait till he starts to come back up so he's not backwards, and then we find him when we're down there. So I'll let him go a little ways. So that's why here, once again, like I said, being able to have a good, you know, kind of angle on the wheel so you have some sort of leverage. You ready? Let's go ahead and go. Go nice and wide, tight left, and give me a little bit of speed. All right, go back to my side, my side, my side. Look all the way through your turn right there. Look all the way through. See, notice how you're lifting the wheel, lifting the throttle. Yeah. Wide here, look through my window. Wide through here, look back to your window. Wide through here, look back through my window. All the way over here, as far as the last corner. Start looking at those red cones. Red cones. And brief stop. Try it again. So notice, I saw you still looking at the edges. That's why you mean telling you look over here, look over here. You change your behavior based on that. And you notice you never had to use the brakes, right? I'm not saying you never have to use the brakes, but you were controlling the traction of the car by just the throttle. What we do is we lift the throttle, it pitches the weight to the front, all the way to the back, right? Pitches the weight to the front, gets some weight over the front tires, makes the rear get a little bit light, and helps the car rotate through the corner. Works with every car. But
This throttle does?
Sure, because it's just weight pitching, right? You know,
that works with every rear wheel drive?
Every car.
Okay.
So what Nissan do you drive?
It's an Infiniti QX56. So
it's a rear wheel drive car, right?
Yeah.
But it's front engine. A whole lot of weight up front, nothing in the back. Still the same principles though. So if all of a sudden you started driving too fast towards that edge, you would want to slow down, right? But if you lifted the throttle, you could get at least that weight to the front so you could steer. Otherwise, it's just going to be like doing a wheel. You could go. So already start looking far through the corner. Already look far through. Come nice and wide through here. Look all the way down the hill. Stay on my side. Look all the way through, all the way through, all the way through the middle, all the way through, all the way through. See that? Notice how as soon as you look through, you didn't run off the road. As soon as you're looking off the road, where were you running? Off the road. Look all the way through here, look back through my window. Look over at the red cones. This guy never called yellow. Let's go to the right here. No, we're going. Because we gotta get up the track for it. Get out of the way close. We'll do a little acceleration and braking if you want. Go down here to the right, yep. And we're gonna follow that silver Cayman over there. And park right behind him. So, once again, it's like I always tell people, this is a nerdy sport, this is geometry and physics. It's all a matter of finding the traction and how we make that traction. Remember, we were coming down the hill and I said at the crest, I need to give me a lot of brakes, right? That gets it, you feel on your seatbelt, right? It gets all that weight right up to the front. Once that weight is in the front, now you actually have traction for the front. Well, if you would hit the gas, almost immediately what happens? You take all that weight off. That's why you ease off the brakes. As you ease off the brakes, the car kind of sits. But you still have that weight down in the front because as you're easing off the brakes, you're initiating your turn. Now all the way to slam down on that left front tire as you turn through. It's your power. You'll follow them. Now you have all that weight on the tires. We're going all the way through, right? We keep tracking through. But if you pedal the car, you're changing that weight distribution. And you're just going to lose control when you needed it the most, right? But if you keep that weight planted, now you ain't got to just smash the gas, but at least you have maintenance throttle all the way through. You keep that weight planted. Now as you straighten up, when your wheel is straight, you give all the gas you want. But you also have to then give a whole lot of brakes. Why? Got to get that weight back across the front tires. Once that weight back on the front tires, now you have that traction, you look through the corner, navigate what's going to be the best way through that corner, get the most traction, ease off the brakes. We don't do any pedals. We don't do any pedals when you're doing wheel.
You can never max gas while you're
turning.
Doing any, like
you tell me what's going to happen. In your Infinity, turn the wheel far to the right and smash the gas to the floor. What are you going to get? You're going to go straight? you're going to lose traction. But if you were straight, now let's do this. All of a sudden you come into a corner, you don't want to hit that wall, you turn the wheel and you hit the brakes. What's going to happen? You're going to lock up the brakes and you're going to run straight into that wall. Yeah. Versus some brakes easing off and turning, you get that weight down so you can turn. A lot of people get that confused. They're driving too fast and head towards that wall, they just turn the wheel. All right, well, your front wheels off the ground, you ain't got no traction. If you get the front wheels down onto the ground, a little bit of brakes, something, you might still hit that wall, but you got a better chance of not hitting. Also, you headed towards that wall. Where does everybody stare when they're headed towards that wall? They stare at the wall. Yeah. No, look away. Try someplace else. If you stare at that wall because you're trying not to hit it, you want to do a launch? Stop right here for me. We're going to cheat a little bit. You know have they told you how to do a launch?
Yeah.
It's going to be your left foot on the brake. That car is going to go first. I'm just going to walk you through it while we're waiting for them. It's going to be your left foot on the brake. When I tell you, you're going to stomp and hold your right foot to the floor. I'm going to count down. 3, 2, 1. Off the brakes. We're going to launch all the way down there. Very, very, very late. I'm going to tell you big brakes. I want you to put me through the windshield, all right? Both hands on the steering wheel. Left foot on the brakes. Stomp and hold your right foot. Stomp. 3, 2, 1. Off the brakes. Keep going until I say big brakes. Big brakes, hard as you can. Hard as you can. Brake, 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 brake. Good job.
I missed the brake at first.
Yeah, I know. Let's turn it over.
Nervous. Like, I missed the brake.
But you didn't. We'll stop here at these green cones. But a little bit of excitement kind of helps you figure out what to do next, right? You did 1.21 G's on the brakes. We do this to kind of let people realize, because people are afraid to hit the brakes. They just, I'm like, yeah, slow down, right? So now we're just going to go through the slalom. So good to my right. But start looking at your second set. Nice and wide. Look at your third set. Nice and wide. Look at your fourth set. Nice and wide. Look at the fifth set. Nice and wide, look at the next set. Nice and wide, look at the last set. Now start looking towards the tall cones. Good job. Head out that back way right over there. Exiting dynamics out. We're gonna head right down to the stop sign. And stop at that stop sign for me. And we are clear to go. Looking far, far forward, right? Through this turn, start looking at the last white marker on top of the guardrail. See it? First white marker. Stay tight, then wide. The last orange and white, like you touch white line. Look through my window. Tightening your radius to turn. Stay in between the white lines. Look towards the camera close to the distance. Straight. Touch the brakes for me. Ease off. Come back in. Look far up the hill. As the road starts to open up, you can see a fence post just like that. Let's go straight towards, but at the crest, squeeze the brakes hard. Ease off. Very good. Into the left. Wait until your wheel straightens out, because if you only give me pedals with the wheel straighten out, otherwise feel that instant, right? See? All the way over to the left. At the crest, give me a bunch of brakes. Big brakes and hold. 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 Look in. Ease off. Come back in. You're going to look far, far forward. So there's that little miscolored piece of guardrail. Way out there. Look way out there. See the miscolored piece? Very good. Come all the way out there to that side. Look for the last tree. Stay over here until you see the last tree. See it? Come over here. Excellent. At billboard, straighten and brake hard now. Hold, hold, ease off. Come back into this white line. Stay on this white line until it turns black. Look left, straighten, brake. Ease off. Come back across the white line. Track out wide to the outside, my side right here. This is once again straighten and brake. Ease off. Come back into the inside. Look at the first white marker on top of the guardrail. See it? Stay tight to that white marker. Look for the last orange and white. Go all the way wide, like you're gonna touch the white line. All the way out there. Look back through my window. Tighten. Look towards the camera post, because we're gonna draw a straight line from here to there. We touch the brakes just to get that weight over the front tires, right? Turn it. Now feel that weight loaded over here? Very good. Now we send the weight to the back as we accelerate. Looking towards that camera, that post. Brake hard at the crest. Ease off. You have that weight loaded here. Now the weight loader is over here. Straighten it and punch it. Go. At the crest. Big brakes. Hold, hold, hold. Ease off. Come back into the inside. Look at that car. Don't look anywhere else but that car. Stare at that car. Now start looking for that piece of guardrail. Remember the miscolored piece of guardrail? Start accelerating. Look for the last tree. Stay here. Look, see the tree now. Come on this side. Excellent job. At billboard, straighten and brake hard. And hold, hold, hold. Ease off. Come back into the white line. Stay on this white line until it turns black. Straighten and brake. Ease off. Come back into the inside left. Track out back to my side. Straighten and brake. Ease off. Come back across the white line. Look for the first white marker. Stay tight to that white marker. Don't do it like he's doing it. We're going to do it right. They're going to do it wrong. Head wide to last orange and white. We're going to touch the white line. Look through my window. Tightening your radius. Look towards the camera post. You can accelerate. And as long as you stay tight to him, maybe they'll let us pass. The girl behind you is trying to pass. We're limited by him. There we go. Perfect. Alright, come back to the inside here. And wait till your wheel straightens out and punch it. At the crest, squeeze hard and hold. Hold, 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 off. Come back into the inside. Look far forward. Remember, look for that miscolored piece of guardrail, right? Looking all the way out there, look all the way out there. All the way out to the outside. Look for the last tree. See it? Come over. At billboard, this white billboard, straighten and brake hard. Look in. Ease off. Back into the white line. Stay in the white line until it turns black. Look left. Straighten and brake. Ease off. Come back across the inside. Track back out to my side. Straighten. Brake. Ease off. Come back to the inside here. Look at the first white marker on top of the guardrail. Stay tight. Out to the last orange and white, like you're gonna touch the white line. All nice and wide. Look through my window. Look towards the camera post. Accelerate. Then touch the brakes. off the brakes. Notice how we're only doing brakes and pedals in a straight line, right? As we come through here, we're going straight, so you can accelerate until you must hit the brakes in a straight line, brake. Okay, we're gonna let this guy pass. So stay all the way to your right over here for me. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. You got it. Follow that. Big brakes. Hold, 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 off. So you notice we're setting that weight, right? We're getting it straight out, get the car set a little far, far forward. Very good, nice one big turn, right? Stay out here, look for the last tree. Now we see it over here. At billboard, straighten, brake hard, hold, hold, hold. Notice you're having a maintenance brake now because you waited too long, right? Straighten and brake. Ease off, come back across. Track back out to my side. Straighten and brake. Get that weight down there. If you feel loaded, ease off. Very good. Into the white marker. Out to the last orange and white. Gives you a longer straightaway when it's not really so straight. Looking towards the count post, you can accelerate. But remember, we gotta get that weight across the front, touch the brakes, and ease off. And that, very good. Feel that load. Look all the way through as the road opens up. Straight towards that fence post, straighten up, and brake it across. Off. You wanna stay out here, you wanna do something different? One more lap? Or to the left. At the crest. Big brakes and hold, off. Go all the way far, far forward, far, far forward, far, far forward, far, far forward. Notice if you look far forward, he kept you at the edges, right? If you looked at those edges, where was you gonna drive? Big brakes, harder, early, and less as you get closer, right? Straighten, brake hard now, and ease on. Straighten and brake. Ease on. First right marker, stay tight. Out wide to last orange and white. Look through my window, tightening your turn. Towards the camera, straight. Touch the brakes. Ease off. Notice the speed, right? It's all sitting there trying to ease off the throttle because also you realize the geometry gets messed up, right? Brake hard, off. To the left. Big brakes, hard, harder, harder. Now ease off. You want to do really hard early, okay? So look far, far forward. It's not like regular driving where we're stopping at the stop sign. So that billboard, if you're gonna do the same thing, you can. But you need to brake super hard now. Hard, then ease off. It's gonna give you more speed to the car. Brake hard now, then ease off. Brake hard now, then ease off. Pull it out wide, like you touch the white line. Look through my window. Pull with your right hand. Pull with your left hand. Like that at 3 and 9. Get those hands on 3 and 9. Touch the brakes. Come back in. Notice how it's getting sloppy when you're getting up there, right? I didn't even look. I could just feel it. I looked over and you up there. Because, you know, what kind of control you really got up here, right?
Yeah.
When you're down here, you can just pull. You can pull, right? You know, you just have more control.
I think my hands always been bad because of stick shifts. I usually like one hand and I'm, you know.
Well, you say that, but it's still you.
Yeah.
Because when we race, we stick shifts, but we still got both hands on the wheel. You have to let go, right? But you still, that's at 3 and 9, boom, and then back on. Boom, you know, with a heel toe, back on. Heel toe, back on. And if it's right hand drive, it's still the same thing. You're always going to keep that. You're never going to put it up here. You have no leverage. Down here, you got at least a little more leverage, and you know where the other hand's going to be. Right? I had one guy told me, you have one hand at the top. Just let me get 2 hands on there anyway. The other one at the bottom. I was like, all right. It's like, that ain't gonna work. But I'll give you this much. Even if you're not understanding the fundamentals, you're doing them. The only thing you got going wrong is you're still braking too light when you should be braking harder. Because you notice how you're fighting it through some of the corners, trying to keep that traction. That's because you didn't get it. You didn't get the traction that you needed through the corner. So like at this crest, all the way to the left, we brake hardest now. Hold, then ease off. Now you feel right into the fight. And as you look far forward, feel that pedal that you're doing off and on, smooth. Everything's got to be smooth. Nice smooth transition across. That billboard, hard on the brakes, hold, don't pedal, then ease off, come back in, stay tight, straighten, brake hard, ease off, nice and smooth. You want to keep that doing one of these, right? And squeeze hard, ease off. Very good. That's it.
I gotta go do brake fast like crazy on this.
Oh, yeah. You're racing this one. It's a consumable, you know. So, yeah. But you feel how you're doing like the acceleration, like try and be smooth with your throttle commands. And brake, ease off. Back in. As you start to squeeze the pedal, squeeze it. If you're not sure and you're getting off, then don't squeeze it that hard. Because he's further ahead, right? And, you know, really, I want you looking through the corner. I don't give a damn about that car. So, but he's an easier fix for you to start using your peripheral. If you stare at the car, keep staring at that car, go through. Now you know your markers. You know you need to be wide. Here, all the way up to your top, but stare at his car. Come back in. Stare at his car. Stare at the car. You know where you're supposed to be. Straight through here. Stare at the car. Touch the brakes. Come back to the inside. Look for the car. Stare at the car. You know you want to be straight through this S, right? Straight towards that fence post. Brake at the crest. Oh, stare at the car. Straight through here. Don't do what he's doing. We're going to do it better. Big brakes. Hold. We can get one more lap in. Right there. Now you're looking for that miscolored piece of guardrail, right? Look all the way forward, all the way out there somewhere. It's out there, so an excellent job. Go all the way out there, start looking for that last tree. Stay here till you see it. See it, come over. Excellent. That billboard, hardest on the brakes now. And just hold. And then you ease off. Come back in. Stay on the white line until it turns black. Look left, straight, and brake. Ease off. Come across the white line here. Come back to my side. To once again straighten and brake. Look through your corner. Look at the black car. Look at the white marker. You know where that's going to be, because that's your marker, not his, right? Now we're out wide to the last orange and white. We touch white line. Look at the black car. Come back through. Look towards the camera post in the distance. Straight towards that. Good job, man. You getting it? So when you gonna pick up?
So the racers, like I'm sure, like racers got all type of markers on tracks that they see, and you know that. But when you do like the what's the one in France, the long one, the
Mons?
Yeah.
All have reference points. There's reference points there too.
All the way through that.
Do you know Nordschleife? Put on your left blinker when you head in. Do you ever hear Nordschleife? It's 77 turns. We have reference points for those turns too. Now, some racers don't use references. We had two here, Sarah and Grant. They say they don't use references at all. But here's why. Because when you're racing, now we were on an ideal line, right? But let's imagine we were side by side with him. Are we on an ideal line now? Sometimes we're not. So our reference points, I would still use reference points. They're still gonna kind of be the same, but they're gonna be different because now your geometry through the corner ain't all that great, right? That's eating up the brakes. You can pull right behind the black car right there.
Behind this one?
Yep. So reference points become a little different. So some people just stare at the corner and figure out, okay, at this speed, here's what I need to give it. You know, at this speed, here's what I need to do. Here's when I can accelerate. So you wouldn't use references. I like references because my lap is going to be consistent. Every lap I do, hopefully, is only within 1/10 of a second off of each other. If that's the case, then when I fix one corner, now I'm faster. If somebody says, do this corner this way, now I'm faster because I'm consistent. Now do this corner this way, now I'm faster again and I'm consistent. You know what I mean? You change one little thing at a time. It's repetitious. We kind of run these laps through our head like an autistic child. And it's soothing.
I appreciate it, man.
You got it, man.
You gave me the best lessons out of everybody's been helpful.
Well,
like, I feel like I learned the most.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, man.
All right.
Thanks for playing, Jamaal.
Thank you.
You can leave it running.